Today we're going to be talking about the AFC North with the Steelers, who have the most Super Bowl rings, the Browns, who are the opposite, the Bengals, who even knows what the Bengals are known for, and then the Ravens, Ray Lewis. Those are the four teams that people in the AFC have always talked about, and, well, at least one of them they fear. And today we're going to do our prediction on which one it is and the three teams to run it up. Three of us, me, Kyle, and our grandfather, will be telling you which ones we think in what order. Who shall we start out with?
And we're going to start from the bottom and work up?
Yep. Yeah. 14
Okay.
and 30.
The Cleveland Browns will finish fourth in that division, in my opinion.
I can agree with that. So can I. I mean,
Okay, we all agree the Cleveland Browns are the weakest team in that division.
well, AFC, but yeah.
Plus, they didn't even have a win last year.
Yeah. That's not their fault, though. To be fair, they do have the Steelers in their division, Ravens. So who's number 3, would you say?
Number 3, I would say, is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay. Cincinnati. What do you think?
Okay, Cincinnati.
Okay, you think Cincinnati? I think Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, because Cincinnati hasn't done well in the past, but they've gotten better since.
They do have Dalton as a quarterback.
Yeah.
I can't think of his first name, but
Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton, that's right. And he's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think you might be right about that. I don't think Joe Flacco is going to have a good year, but I might be wrong. But I still think the Baltimore Ravens are a little bit better than Cincinnati, but maybe not.
They might know. They might. Who knows? The season, whatever. Who knows what's going to happen. Now, as for number 2, what team are we going to have for number 2? I think I already know what it is, but
That would be the Baltimore Ravens.
okay. Kyle?
Baltimore Ravens, too.
Okay. I'm going with Cincinnati Bengals just because they're not going to win the division, but I do think they're going to do well this year. And as for number 1,
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep, Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I think they could win another Super Bowl ring. They have done it before.
I do too. And they have won 6 Super Bowls, and the New England Patriots have won 7. And I think the Steelers could tie the Patriots for the most Super Bowl rings this year. I don't think anybody else has 6 or 7 in any of the divisions. I think the 2 top teams for Super Bowl rings are Pittsburgh and New England. And I think Pittsburgh might win the Super Bowl this year. They might be in it anyway. I don't know if they'll win it. They might be in it.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh with the fact that last season they should have been in the Super Bowl because there was a very controversial catch that was supposed to be a catch and it didn't happen. It was the Pittsburgh Steelers. If they had
That was against the Steelers by Royal. What's his name? The Jacksonville quarterback.
yeah, Blake Bortles.
Royals is his? No.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah. And I don't think he's going to be that good this year. I think like other people have said, like he even said, and the coach even said, they're not going to sneak up on everybody. Last year, nobody thought Jacksonville was going to win as many games as they did, but they did. But it seems like the AFC is a wild card. There's always somebody that's going to, jump up and surprise a lot of people. That might be Cincinnati this year. Who knows? But somebody in that division usually comes up and surprises everybody. Not that division, in that league.
Well, as it is tradition, we are going to ask the cameraman what he thinks.
Well, thinking about that, Caleb, and Kyle and Papa. So here are my predictions for that division for the AFC North. 4th place, you're going to have the Cincinnati Bengals. Look, I understand Marvin Lewis is a good coach, and he is got Andy Dalton. There's consistency, but the problem is they've just been mediocre. They've been average. That's it. That's as far as they go. They haven't made it very far in the playoffs. They haven't gone very far. Sure, they beat the Ravens to send the Bills to the playoffs last year. But overall, this team really, in order for them to even make it anywhere, they need a new coach and a new quarterback, because Andy Dalton's not going to take them to that next level, and neither will Marvin Lewis. They've got good offensive weapons around him, but they are young and honestly, they need consistency. And right now, you don't have consistency in Cincinnati. Number 3 is going to be Cleveland by a slim margin. Cleveland is looking really good this year. They've got their quarterbacks that they need. They've got a bridge quarterback and a future quarterback. They also have a solid run game in Carlos Hyde, as well as a few other running backs that are really, really good. Then you have the receiver core. The receiver core is amazing this year. You got Jarvis Landry. You've got Josh Gordon. And you even got the possibility of maybe even seeing Dez Bryant if he signs with the team. Let me just put it this way. And not only that, they've got a solid defense as well. So let me put it this way. Cleveland is set up to succeed right now. And they've got a great coach in Hugh Jackson, who I think got a lot of flack in Oakland and should have coached further for them. Let's see here. Number 2, Baltimore, but I think John Harbaugh is going this season. Sure, you've got some new receivers, so you've done some improvement for Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco really never was a great quarterback. In my opinion, he was the Brad Johnson of the modern era. He's above average quarterback that gets you where you need, and that's it. He doesn't get you beyond that. He doesn't take you to the next level. Lamar Jackson looked okay. He looks like a rookie. He didn't have a great start in the Hall of Fame game, but with the experience and with time, he'll do well. Basically, the best quarterback in that game was RG3, and RG3 has been injured, and he's basically been a backup. And number 1, Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh is right now a very likely Super Bowl candidate, but the big thing is going to be how are their linebackers going to stand up under pressure? How will Ben Roethlisberger play? And will Le'Veon Bell be around for the long run? Because they're still having contract issues with him. So overall, Pittsburgh will win the division, and Cleveland is in the running to be a future team. However, this is not a strong division this year. I really feel like that the Steelers will run away with it, and there won't be much competition. All right, and before I go, I was called by the boss to inform you guys that the next thing you're going to cover will be AFC. And it will be just you and Kyle, unfortunately, but you guys will be covering the division that is above all divisions. The division that seems to have the most interest right now in the AFC. And that is the AFC South, where you have the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Tennessee Titans, the Houston Texans, and whatever that last team was. What was that? Oh yeah, Indianapolis Colts. Funny. Since Peyton Manning, they have meant absolutely nothing. Hey, did you like that video? Please comment, subscribe, and click that bell for more notifications.
I'm a collectible. You know what I mean? A collectible.
Where am I? What am I doing here? Who are you?
Hello there.
Why is this so famous?
You know who I am. You know why you're here. And you know why the stuffed animal's here.
Why?
Because I kidnapped you. Obviously. I do it all the time. Do you know why I do it all the time? Guess what? I'm not going to tell you. I'll reveal it at a different time. To a less insane person. Perhaps to that hairy man. I don't know. But I'll reveal it eventually. But for now, you will just stay here and be my prisoner.